Hello, my friend. Are you ready to have more clients? I'm your host, Debbie Shadid. I am a master at building businesses. I can help you get more clients with super simple strategies. Plus, I can help you with a mindset so you can overcome the drama and the doubt. So let's get started. Hello. Welcome to the podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about the 4 most common emotions that slow down your business. All right, I'm going to help you do this because these 4 emotions literally kill your business progress. All right, the 4 emotions that I'm talking about are overwhelm, doubt, worry, and uncertainty. Now, I recognize that you guys might have maybe another word for one of those emotions, but for the most part, what I hear from people is one of those 4 things. They tell me when I get on the call with them, I say, how's your business going? They say, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. Or when I'm coaching them on building their business, they say, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. So I'm curious, as I say this, can you relate to one of those words? Today, I want to talk to you about how to end this drama and then look at how your business growth is being delayed when one of those emotions come up, and then I want to help you solve it. So I'm curious, what is the negative emotion that you most of the time find yourself in when it comes to your business? If you actually don't know what that is, I really want to encourage you just to start noticing it. Recognize kind of what's happening more often in your business. I particularly want you to notice if you are not keeping on task, if you've made a schedule and you're not honoring your schedule, if you've told yourself you were going to work on some particular thing or you were going to make this goal and you're not doing it, I want you to notice there what comes up. Just become aware of the negative emotions that are happening. I also want you to think about how many times a day that you talk about this particular feeling. How many times a day do you tell people about it? So sometimes in my group coaching calls or sometimes on a discovery call, if something's happened with somebody, particularly early on in our coaching, they don't even realize how many times they say the word overwhelmed. Like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed. And that was, they have these common words that they say. Look, I'm guilty of this too, you guys. I had to figure out this for myself. So I am guessing that as you describe your business to people, if they get to, hey, what's happening? How are things? Tell me what you do in your business, like the business stuff kind of things, it might be likely that you would say like, oh my gosh, it's so much, right? I'm so overwhelmed. So I will also want you to think about what thoughts cause those feelings. And then I want you to be really in tune to that each and every day. When you start to feel the feeling, because for some of us, we're actually going to feel overwhelmed before we ever even realize it. And I think this is probably pretty common. We tune out the thoughts, we tune out our concentration, and we just notice that we're overwhelmed. So I want you to make a note when you start to feel that feeling in your body, whatever that feels like to you, or when you find yourself on Amazon looking for something or down in the kitchen doing something else and you notice like, I think I was feeling overwhelmed. I want you to start thinking about the task that you were doing that could have been causing you to feel this way. Was there something that you were working on? Was there something you were thinking about? Was it a coaching situation, a business situation? Was it a financial situation? Was it something about your own self-worth, self-value as a coach? What brings up that feeling of overwhelm? And again, whatever negative feeling it is that you mostly have, that's the one that I want you to tap into. So maybe it's not overwhelmed for you, but think about what that is. All right, here are some things to consider when you have that feeling nailed. Here's 2 things that I want you to do. Number 1, when you get that feeling, I want you to ask yourself, is there really anything going on right now that causes this feeling, right? Many of us live in this state of overwhelm or confusion or worry. Oh my gosh, worry is a good one too. And we don't even realize we're there. It's like our brain. I always use this analogy. You guys have heard it before about a car going around the racetrack. And we get stuck on all these thoughts and we can't get off. And a feeling like overwhelm or worry or confusion, whatever it is also one of those feelings that like your car is going around the track and you can't seem to get out of it. And we know that's caused by whatever you're thinking, but just notice if that's your go-to feeling, what is happening? How many times a day are you feeling this feeling? How many times a week are you feeling it? Is there a time of day that is the most common time that you will find yourself feeling that way? Interesting question to ask. All right, number 2, I want you to ask yourself, when you feel that feeling, are there any things going on that could contribute to this? So one that comes up for me would be sleep and food. So some of us are really bad about sleeping little when we're building our business, right? Sleep is not a priority, or maybe you've got young kids at home. So the second thing that I want you to look at is other things that could be influencing or causing you or contributing to the feeling that you have of overwhelm. And where we find this to be is sometimes because we're not rested. We're tired. We sleep very little. And so we're running on nothing, right, you guys? I know as women, particularly of my age, we're just hot at night. We can't sleep. We've had so many hot flashes. Some of you guys that have babies, you're up all night long. You just don't get that consistent sleep. For some of you guys, you're running a side hustle that's basically full-time, working full-time, your mamas, and some of you guys are homeschooling kids. So you're tired. That would be another thing to check in on. Is that contributing to my overwhelm? And the second part of that is food. If you're like me, sometimes I don't eat and I don't even realize it. Like the day goes on, it's 4:00. I ate a little bit of breakfast. It's 4:00 and I start to feel anxious or overwhelmed. And it's like, wait a minute. If I just gave my body some food, I actually wouldn't feel that way. So make sure you separate that out. Are you feeling whatever this negative emotion is most often because you are thinking thoughts that cause it, or is there this added layer of sleep deprivation? And maybe it's food that you didn't eat. Maybe it's that you ate the wrong food. I don't know. Maybe it's too much caffeine and you've got your blood pressure going too much. You guys just tap into that. All right, the third thing that I want you to do is I want you to think about the stories you have told yourself that you actually now believe as if it's a fact. Stories like tech is too hard. Every time you think about that story, I'm going to guess you feel overwhelmed. And I know this is true because so many women tell me this. They say, oh my God, tech is so overwhelming. So I just want you to start questioning that thought. Like, is it really true that tech is hard? Is it really true that I have to let it be hard? Is it really true that I need to be overwhelmed by tech? You guys, I'm pretty sure once you look at that, you pull that thought out and just look at it, you're going to realize like, this overwhelmed feeling is actually not serving me when it comes to technology because I can't get anything done, right? What I am sure of, you guys, is that probably whatever it is, the task, the story that you've told yourself about social media, about technology, about marketing, about sales conversations, about webinars, about all the stuff that you do, I guarantee you they're not as hard as you have made them or built them up to be, right? Boy, oh boy, we tell a lot of big stories to ourselves, and we just have this buildup. So just notice that negative emotion, and then we have to work on rewiring our brain. We have to work on rewiring our thoughts, and we have to redirect when we notice that overwhelm. Just stop and take a moment, take a deep breath. If you need to get up from your office, walk away. The world's not going to come to an end. If you need to put your phone down, it's okay. Walk away and get your wits about you and come back. Changing your mind it's hard, you guys. It's going to require work on your part. You have to sort of catch yourself in the moment and then stop right then and say, wait a minute, this is probably not that big of a deal, okay? We also put so much pressure on ourselves to get things done fast. Now, if you're like me, I lived in this place of hurry, 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 and I often sounded like a broken record because I kept getting coached on the same thing, the same question over and over. You guys could go and sort of think about the things that you've been coached on and look and see, are they the same things over and over and over again? Because those same topics, and again, business related, they are probably causing that continued feeling of overwhelm, uncertainty, doubt, whatever it is. It's so funny because as a business coach, one of the things that I kept getting coached on was, I'm not sure if I know how, if you just tell me how. Isn't that funny, you guys? Because that's actually what I tell you is how to do things. We're always coaching on whatever it is that's going on for us. So I caught myself on that a couple of years and really changed that thought pattern because it wasn't serving me. So maybe you guys can relate to this. I'm pretty sure you can. So I want to challenge you today to just start thinking about this. When do you feel this most often? What do you say most in regards to your business? And then the last step, once you identify this, is you need to think about how you're going to solve it, right? Make a plan for solving it. Overwhelm can be eliminated for a lot of people when they learn how to do something. This is the thing that's so simple. You're overwhelmed by technology because you say to yourself, I don't know how to do it. And the truth is maybe you don't. And then you go Google and you do all this stuff and you ask around and you let time pass and all that stuff. And you remain overwhelmed and it just escalates. So your overwhelm could be eliminated by learning something new. You could learn something that could solve that. And literally, you guys, it could be solved in a day. Maybe some of the tasks that you notice are always overwhelming you, eventually those would be things that you would hand off to your virtual assistant. That would be excellent if your virtual assistant, when you have one, they need to take over the things that are most bothering you, right? I will give you a little side note here though, you guys. You have to know what to do when you hire a virtual assistant. Just because you don't know how to do something doesn't mean you can just hand it off to a virtual assistant. They actually need to be brought up to speed on what it is you want, how you want it done. So I really want to encourage you, learn whatever it is first before you give it to a virtual assistant. Okay, you guys are super smart. I know that you can figure this out. And when you do, here's the key. Your business is going to change. All of this overwhelm, doubt, uncertainty, whatever it is, worry, is like you walking in quicksand. It has slowed your business growth down so much. Just notice that, you guys. If you can learn to manage those feelings, you better look out because there's a lot that's going to happen for you. All right, so now you're aware, and that is the first step to changing this. Before you guys go, though, I want to invite you to join me in Simple Business Success. Stick right here for just a minute, and let me tell you all about this. If you find yourself overwhelmed, if you find yourself worried, unsure, in doubt, whatever it is in your business, I'm telling you what, you guys, it is crazy for you to not get some help. You can join me in Simple Business Success. We start November 2nd. It's going to be the last time of this year. We are going to walk through everything that you don't know in your business. The ultimate goal is that you're going to get more clients. Obviously, your business is going to grow. Doesn't matter whether you're a beginner or whether you've got an established business. I'm actually going to tell you what to do. So I give you the actions, the next best steps to do. So anything that you're unsure about, you bring to me. My goal in this program is to really teach you all of the fundamentals of how to make your online business easy so that you can not have overwhelm and worry and uncertainty in that part of your business, so that you can enjoy your business, so that you can coach more, so that you can do more of what you love. So if you have any doubt at all about your business, I really want to invite you to have a conversation with me. We are going to start November 2nd, and we are going to go 6 weeks up until the end of the year. We'll be off for the holidays. We'll be off Thanksgiving week. You'll have plenty of time for family and friends, but we're going to get your business built. And then we've got 6 weeks after the first of the year. This is literally the most ideal situation. If you don't have clients, you'll figure out how to get them. If you don't like social media, I'm going to help you do it. You guys, I give you things that you can actually copy and use for yourself. I've got social media templates. I've got social media captions. I've got 100 prompts that you can use to write captions from. I give you everything in Canva There are actually my coaching brochures. There's an actual opt-in, my emails that you guys just copy and change with your words in it. I'm going to help you do that too, so that you can really get things done. All of these things you're worried about, good Lord, give yourself the gift of getting it done before the end of this year, because we know what happens at the first of the year. Everybody is ready to hire a coach. They're ready for change, and you need to be ready for that. So don't wait until January 1st. Once you're inspired with your big goal for 2022 to get to work, do it now and get yourself prepared. All right, you guys, have an amazing day. Let me solve whatever feeling it is that you have most common in your business: overwhelm, uncertainty, doubt, and worry. Let me solve those for you. Join me in Simple Business Success. Reach out to me and let's have a phone call. We'll talk quickly about it to see if this program is right for you or if private coaching is a better fit. Head over to debbieshadid.com/let's chat, LETSCHAT. All right, you guys, have an amazing day. Until next time, bye-bye. All right, my friends, are you ready to get more clients? Let's go do it. Have an amazing week. And if you guys want that business assessment, I want to help you with your business. debbieshadid.com/let's chat, LETSCHAT for a free business assessment. Until next time, bye-bye.